Here are some of the world's most shocking X-ray images that just seem impossible to be true. Most have a happy ending, but some are not as lucky. Imagine 3 inches long nails shot by a nail gun repeatedly until you die. That was what happened to the guy, Chin Liu, an Australian immigrant on student visa, when he was murdered a couple of years ago. He was left to rot in a marsh in Sydney and was found almost a year later by some unfortunate kids. Who could do this? Nobody has been arrested yet, and the case is still unresolved. In a weird twist of fate, a 60-year-old man got the humiliation of his life when thieves raided his home. Stole 2 of his buffaloes and shoved a Coca-Cola bottle up his arse. That's what he claimed when he went into Nishtar Hospital in Multan, Pakistan. But who could ever make sure the story is true? What could be the worst-case scenario in a surgery? Before, it was the possibility that the surgery is unsuccessful or that infection caught on and there's nothing else to be done. She only discovered its presence almost 2 years later when the surgical scissors painfully protruded from her abdomen. She has filed a case against the surgeon. This is the X-ray photo released by the London police to ward off citizens from carrying knife in streets. This happened to this teenager who tried to help his 2 friends who were also stabbed in a robbery. Close to 10% of his brain was removed, but he recovered and has gone back to college. The person who did this? A fellow teenager who has been convicted and sentenced on October 23, 2008. What is happening to children these days? In a prison in Pakistan, this man, Fateh, woke up with this uneasy sensation, and when x-rayed, the doctors found this light bulb stuffed up his hole. The suspects? Either him or the other hundreds or so fellow inmates. In a freak accident, a construction worker named Ron Hunt was impaled by this 18-inch long drill after he fell from a ladder and landed on the drill head first. He thought he was going to die, but he was lucky he just lost an eye and no permanent damage was sustained. He did not have insurance coverage and relied heavily on fundraising to cover his medical and rehabilitation costs. Makes you want to think twice before grabbing on a tool. How far would you go for sexual gratification? This guy was clearly out of his mind, thinking he was very smart for thinking up this novel idea, and ended up as a laughingstock because of it. Condensed milk? Come on! I just hoped the can was not open, or he would get botulism along with the bloat. Although that looks like a handgun, it is actually a lighter. The doctors, who wore bulletproof vests while operating on this female inmate, also found a glass crack pipe and rubber tubing. How much stuff can one shove into one's vagina? A prison might not be the right place for this lady. She needs serious medical attention. Baby in Kentucky accidentally stuck keys into his eye and into his brain after he fell into them. Fortunately, his eye was not damaged, thank golly, and there was no permanent damage. This baby deserves to grow up normally, and he thankfully got spared from losing his eyesight. Where were the parents when this happened? What is the best toothpick in the world? Scissors. This Chinese man did not have any available toothpick around, so he used the scissors instead. Apparently, there was a very funny joke, and he accidentally swallowed it. It entered his esophagus, and a 30-minute operation without anesthetic successfully removed the obstruction.